That'll do it. Sorry. Let's turn that off. Get up. There we go. Apologies. That was terrible. Excuse me. How's everybody doing? Hello. Thanks for coming. I'm going to put this guitar away. Oh, guitar innovation. Maybe. How's everybody doing? Thanks for coming. Sorry, it's a bit one of these days/nights again. I've just noticed I'm out of focus. Can I fix it? It's fixed. Hey, we're back. We're sorted. Let's come and say hello. Who's in? I'm here. Present. Let's get the tunes on. Sorted. Okay, we are back. Hello. Oh man Zen, first in. How you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. You're opening this in a tab and parking your, behind in here so you're not late this week. Well, thanks for coming, mate. Also, hi. Hello to you too, mate, and thank you for coming. Actually, I'm just going to check the bottom of the chat, make sure that there's no problems with audio and things like that, because, you know what I mean? I have problems all the time. I think we're safe. Okay. So, all good. Al Lindsay, how you doing, mate? Good evening, sir. Cassie and everybody. Hope it is. We are all well. Thank you, Al Lindsay. Hope you're well. Check out the channel, Al Lindsay Gear Safari. Maria Muggs, how you doing, Muggs? Good to see you. Yep. Thanks for coming. Relax meditation. Hello to you too, mate. Hope you're doing great, mate. Yes, thank you again. Trey Shreddens, how you doing, mate? Great to see you. Trey Shreddens, the best shredder on the tubes these days. Check him out. Treat yourself and go over to Trey Shreddens' channel and watch the guy melt your face off. I didn't think my face could be melted anymore, but he does like to melt the faces. Johnny 3 Bar, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. John Little in the house, hello, mate. Too dark to cut the grass, so you're early again. Glad to be of help. I don't think it helped at all there, but thanks for coming anyway. Peter Collins, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Oh man Zen, you'd have to shovel for 3 days to reach grass. Oh, you got a lot of snow. Got you. Johnny 3 Bar, I believe congratulations are owed to you on this fine achievement. Now onward to 10,000, brother. Thank you so much, Johnny, mate. Yeah, I've hit the 6K, so that was big news. Thank you all so much for everybody that subscribes, comments, likes, shares, watches the videos, more importantly. And is just a part of this little community we've got going here. Love it. Thank you. Carrying on. 10K? Yeah. Let's go with 6 for now. Loving 6. Let's just enjoy that for a bit. John Little, you're wearing your bow tie tonight to celebrate the 6K. Thank you very much, John, as was requested. Much appreciated, mate. Gerald Ellis, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Where do we get to there? Just move in a little bit. Me, Myself and I is in from Germany. Thanks for coming, mate. IMS 640, hello. Scott Bogfoot, alright, mate, how we doing? Jojo Fry in the house, how you doing? Hey, Steve in the chat, you're wondering if the 6-string TV vid was the inspo for this. It certainly got you thinking. I did see that one. And now, what was the other one? Wait, that's not the only one that was about innovation this week. There was another one that's seen, but I wish I was ripping off someone else's idea, but what's actually happened is, and this is perfect time and opportunity to tell you about this. If you remember, a while back, I unboxed this guy, carbon fiber smart guitar, I suppose, all carbon fiber. It's the Enya Nova Go Sonic. So I did the unboxing and they gifted me this guitar for doing videos, but it was my first proper sponsored video. I didn't get paid other than in guitar. So they gave me this. So it's my first shill video and I wanted to do a good job. So I thought I'll do the full review at some point, and it's the full review coming out tomorrow. And I mean, I probably went a bit over the top. The video literally took months to make. Months. I hope you can check it out tomorrow. It's going to be, like I say, right? It's a difficult video to do. Not just because of the guitar it is or anything like that, but I spent so much time on it. Like, I tried it in loads of different scenarios. But if you look on YouTube and you search for that guitar, Enya Nova Go Sonic, or you don't even have to search for it. It's up on your home screen. Like, every channel ever has done a video on this guitar. So the trick is trying to find something different to do that doesn't just go through all the specs and stuff like that. And I suppose the good thing about that is that it gives me a bit of freedom to not have to do the whole sort of in-depth thing. I could afford to do it a little bit different because everybody else has done the sort of groundwork, if that makes sense. Anyway, but yeah, so that's what it's about today. Innovation, hopefully tying in with tomorrow's video about this guitar, which is arguably very innovative. No, arguably, it's a very innovative. Shut up. It's an innovative guitar. Thanks for asking, Jojo. Sorry, long answer, but it's the kind of thing I have to talk about anyway. Anton's in the house, hello mate, thanks for coming. And Dinger63 for Dundee, hello mate. Searching for Tone in the house, how you doing mate, thanks for coming. Check out the channels of Searching for Tone, of course. David, hello mate, thanks for coming. John Channing, hello mate. Did I miss anybody else? It sounds killer in the car stereo. Right, I should have wrote that on the title of the video. Speaking of which, I'm struggling for a title and a thumbnail for this one because like I said, it's just like far too common. It's hard to find a video that's going to stand out with this, or a thumbnail or a title that's going to get the click. That's what it's all about, is it? Getting the click. Whoops, where did we get to there? I lost the place. There we go, we're back. Jojo's loving the synthwave stuff. Me too, I love the synthwave. Love it. Johnny D, hello mate. Richard Sheehan, thanks for coming guys. Sister Rose, how you doing? Just in time to catch some of the jam. Sorry about that, it wasn't the best. David Beebe in the house, how you doing mate? Thank you so much for coming. Check out David Beebe's channel, man. Absolute legend of a guitar player. Scary stuff. Legato for days. Stretches and stuff. Yeah, awesome. I need some lessons, mate. I wish I had the time, but your inspiration. I definitely want to get better. Al Lindsay, where do you get your tracks from, mate? It's the elevated Jamtracks. I was going to show you, but it's on my Lee tablet screen there. Elevated Jamtracks. It's probably the biggest backing track channel on YouTube, and they're great as well. Amazing quality. And the guy Tom that makes them is one of the best players too. He's just such a tasty player. He always does a solo at the end of the tracks. You'll know. You'll all know. So he has a Bandcamp page. Is it Bandcamp? And you can buy his packs of backing tracks, which I've bought a couple of them. And yeah, like that one that I've bought has got like about 300 tracks in it. It's called, oh, I can't see it, wait a minute. Elevated, it's just saying Elevated Jamtracks, hold on. It's the Complete Collection Volume 3. There you go. And he's got loads of volumes, but yeah, great tracks. Johnny D, blue note there, Steve, but you got away with it. Just the one. I think there was more than one, mate. It seems like all the cool kids showed up to celebrate. Yeah, I think so, mate. We're very lucky to have a great community here. Don't forget to hit the like, says Jojo. Great shout. Thank you. Sister Rose, here we go. We're getting into the topic now because we are supposed to be talking about innovation in guitar. And we'll get to the poll shortly too. And I don't have a chord of the week. I'll get one on the spot. It's been a day. So you're a little more into modern basses than modern guitars, but it depends. I feel like that's down to the music. Modern basses are just used in every genre I associated modern guitars with. Noodlecore. Never heard of that one before. Oh, who's this in the house? What's going on there? Anton. Oh, thank you very much, mate. You absolute gentleman. Thank you so much, mate. I can heart this, can't I? You're too kind, mate. I don't deserve it. I will certainly have a pint of water on you, mate. Much appreciated. I should even have it in my Lammy mug. The Lamb's live streams. No, Saturday nights now at 7. Thank you very much, Anton. You absolute legend. Cheers, mate. Sorry, I lost the chat there. Anton's in. Roddy's Jam Cave. Hello, thanks for coming, mate, and thank you for the congrats. Derek Johnson's here. You forgot to turn the volume up. I'm glad it was on your end. Thank you, David Baby. Legend. Blue Ridge Ranger. What a name. Howdy from California. Hello, mate. Thanks for coming. Jeez. Mick Rockland in the house. All the top tier players are in this. See, this is because there's a top tier player right here. This is why all the shredders are here checking out the competition, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, I can't believe you guys come over here to listen to this hack Pleasure to have you. Cheers for coming, guys. Guys. Check out all the channels, folks, please. McRocklin has a ridiculous live stream as well, man. The quality of his live streams are unbelievable. Not forgetting he could play the guitar as well. No bad. McRocklin School of Rock, Polychrome DSP, all that jazz. Where are we at? Sister Rose, that's sick, dude. I love how it's in your synthwave colours. Yeah, the guitar, yeah. Speaking of synthwave colours, I mean, trying to rip off McRocklin over here. He's the synthwave master. McRocklin and Hutch, man, stuff's amazing. Love it. Jojo Fry, getting paid in guitars is the dream. It's not bad. I can't complain. But I wouldn't mind getting a couple of pound one day. That'd be good. Like from a company. Anyway, Scott Bogfoot, you've been working on a video for almost a year now and it's not getting done anytime soon. Nice, mate, I can relate. Jack Kurowski, how you doing, mate? Jack from Offset Guitars No, not dot, just Offset Guitars UK. Reverb and eBay. Great store. I've got the guitar right there behind the camera that people can't see yet. Not for a couple of weeks. Thanks for coming, mate. Hope you're good. Budget Pedal chap in the house. How you doing, mate? BPC, I've noticed you've got your Enya video up as well. Budget Pedal chap, check out his video as well. He's done the guitar in the orangey red colour. Very nice looking finish on that one as well. I'm halfway through your review, mate. I'm going to have to watch it. Actually, I got to halfway because I was still editing my video last night. And there was a couple of things you said in your video and I thought, oh, I've left that out a bit. So I went and added in some text. So thank you, BPC. Go check out his video on the said guitar. It's a cracker. Mark Ericky, hello mate, thanks for coming. Nedamedo, how you doing, mate? Guitar innovation for me is a Strat that doesn't have fret buzz and stays in tune after light wiggle stick work. Yeah, I mean, the Strat is fairly innovative in itself, isn't it? I wasn't going to go too far down that road because I'm such a predictable Strataholic, but yes, something that works is good. Oh, wait a minute, we've got another super chat in the house here. Search for Tone, thank you so much, you absolute gentleman and you legend. You have to leave, it's only top tier, congrats on the 6K. No mate, you're top tier. Search for Tone, top tier channel, there you go. So yeah, thank you so much mate, you absolute generous gentleman. Let's heart that. Thank you mate. I'll get another pint of water off of that. I'm going to drown in all this water. Where do we get to there? Where do we get to there? We're lost. There we go, it was the Strat. That's back to Sister Rose. You're working on a Power Rangers YouTube something at the moment. I get the feeling you were a Power Rangers fan growing up. I didn't dislike them, but I was just at the verge of getting too old for Power Rangers. I kind of got the start of them and then opted out. I was kind of Turtles. Turtles were like the damage. He-Man before that, Transformers, Turtles was like the peak. And then a bit of Thundercats in there as well. Power Rangers just a wee bit too late for me. But anyway. Suggest. Gary Dillon in the house, how you doing mate? Keyboard player legend extraordinaire. Gary Dillon is the keyboard player in Coconut Groove. By the way Gary, if you're still here, this is the covers band that I play with. Tomorrow's video with that guitar, remember the gig we did when I brought this? Well, I've got a wee clip of that one tomorrow, and also a clip of me and Paul doing the wee acoustic thing. And as usual, I'm hiding you. Like, imagine that guitar is Gary on the keyboard. This is what I do to Gary in the videos. That's it. So anyway, brilliant. Al Lindsay, you're just about to do a video on the Seymour Duncan Hyper Switch. Really clever switching system operated via Bluetooth, and you control pickups options via an app. Yeah mate, I remember that when it came out. Was that like last year or something? I remember looking at it and thinking, that's interesting. But yeah, I mean, that sounds like innovation to me. Totally. Steve Reeser. Fun show last night, Search for Tone. Yeah, I caught a bit of that as well, mate, while I was editing. I was deep in the edit. Sister Rose, you just put in New Guitar Innovations Limited and all the vapor hair. Oh, right, that's what I should put in. Right, I might have to copy that for later. Thank you. All that sounds interesting, although I wonder how I'd use an app while playing the guitar. Good question, Jojo. Yeah, that's kind of one of the things that I touched on in the video. Slightly. Jed Ellis, you fear change. Innovation conjures up images of 7-string monstrosities. Speaking of which, that is, when I was looking in the poll, right, to find the most innovative guitar designs, I thought, what would be a good one? So I went for the Esquire. It's kind of like one of the first solid body electric guitars. And then I thought, I mean, there's so many that you could put in between that when I got to the Parker Fly. Is the Parker Fly 90s? I want to say it's late 90s, mid 90s, late 90s. Anyway, and then I just went with the Van Halen one, because he was quite progressive, Van Halen, wasn't he, with his Frankenstrat, taking a Strat and adding his bits and bobs in it to it. That's inspired many other companies to super Strat things like your Charvels and Grover Jackson, all that kind of stuff. Was Van Halen first? And then even his D-tuner thing, he invented that. Pretty innovative guy. And yeah, the Parker, with what's got going on the Parker Fly, you've got like loads of pickup combinations. Is it carbon fiber? It's some kind of interesting design. MIDI switching sometimes, piezo pickups, loads of stuff going on in them. Godin would have been a good one as well. But yeah, sorry, just as you were saying, Jed Ellis there, you fear 7-string monstrosities. The Ibanez Universe, the Steve Vai Sig, was that not one of the first? One of the first, if not the first. In fact, if Mick Rockland's still in the chat, he'll let us know. 7-string guitars. And then not long after that, the guys from Korn were using them, and then there was just 7 strings everywhere after that, even to now. And now we're like into 8, 9, 10 strings, stuff like that. And even, what's that guitar player YouTube channel? The female Emily Harpist. Have you seen her guitar? Honestly, it's got like about 35 strings on it or something. It's mental. Anywho, David Beebe, too kind, cheers. We can have guitars in hand for a hang next guitar show. Great stuff, mate. Sounds good. Search for Tone, monthly thing to go off the rails. With the water, I could do, yes. Cheers, mate. Sister Rose, you were looking at some of the headless E-Arts today. Some of them do look a little cool. For the price, it seems like worth having a go. Yes, the E-Arts value for money is ridiculous. Specs for money. The one I basically tried the same model 3 times. What am I doing there? I tried the same model 3 times, just different colours. Didn't love it, but there you go. Different strokes for different folks and all that. Maria Muggs, your progress on the guitar is coming along nicely. Learning augmented diminished chords now. Good on you. There we go. It was the Mo's not long ago. Why not? I mean, you're as well saving the augmented and diminished till later on anyway. They're not used as often, so learn them later. Yeah, good shout. Jack Karowski saying, no beer, it's Little Friday today. Yeah, nice one, Little Friday, I like it. Not for me, mate. I've been off it now for over a year. Just over a year. Still dying to get back on it, like, but yeah. Focus. It's all good. Enjoying not having hangovers and being a bit more productive these days. Anywho, Sister Rose, you listen quite a lot of metal, but you're not into metal guitars. Okay. Use that Pretty Harley Benton as your down-tuned guitar, and regular metal your sire can handle in spades. Yeah. I mean, you could play anything on anything, really, can't you? Apparently. Tom Dust, you always thought that was a pint of vodka you drink on live. Dream shattered. Sorry, mate. Apologies. You could continue to think that if you like. I'm happy with you thinking that. Sister Rose, you wouldn't mind having a Les Paul type guitar though. Well, different strokes for different folks, let's say that. Actually, to be fair, I still want to find a Les Paul that I like. It's not happened yet. Jojo is saying, I think from design engineering point of view, headless guitars are functionally excellent, I just don't like the look. Yeah, I am with you there. Although, I know that headless guitars are not for me, but I still want to try one. I can't help myself. I get too curious. I don't think I've ever tried one. Possibly many years ago, a Honor, was it called the Jack or something? I think it was a Honor the Jack. Yeah, that might have been headless, but that thing wouldn't stay in tune. That was a long time ago. Sorry, I'm way behind on this chat here, apologies. Budget pedal chat, more than welcome to compare notes. Cheers, mate. AKA stealing. I stole from you, mate. Not the hoople hole, mate. Getting paid with the guitars, a feasible tax write-off, exactly. Innovation, low budget roasted maple steel frets as standard. Yes, thank you, Harley Benton. Derek Johnson, football is starting soon, so you're off. Mon Scotland. Are Scotland playing football today? I did not know. I don't follow it. I wish. Sister Rose, hell yeah, Transformers. And David Beebe had the same cartoon childhood. There we go. Great stuff. I was going to say they don't make them like that anymore, but they probably do. I was going to say I don't watch cartoons anymore, but actually I do watch quite a lot of animation these days as an adult. All about the South Park. Anywho. Caleb Lee Chavez, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. Yeah, it seems innovation has been slowed due to all the perfect old designs. Strats, Tellies, LP Custom 24 RGs, gems. Yeah, I mean, well, this is one way they're going, like with, sorry, I can never do this right. This thing having the smart tech inside. I don't know how, I mean, it's early days of this stuff. Moore, GTRS, they also did it. I mean, even, was it the Lava Me? Is that the same company? Might be. But the Lava Me did similar kind of stuff. And what were you saying there again? Yeah, the other, then there's just the carbon fibre side of things as well. So you've got this guy and the same ones I mentioned. Plus you've got, is it Emerald Guitars UK? They're doing carbon fibre. I believe the, what do you call it? Oh no, what's the one? Aristides. I don't think they're carbon fibre, but maybe metal or aluminum or something. Yeah. So I think there's still innovation going on. And what was the other one? Pearson Instruments. They're kind of wacky, headless looking things. So I think there's cool stuff going on. I'm not drawn to it too much, other than being kind of curious to try out a headless. But headless guitars have been on the go since what, the late 70s, 80s or something. But yeah, you're right though, mate. The old designs, they will continue to sell in droves. Jojo thinks nostalgia has taken over the guitar market these days. People aren't looking for anything genuinely new or different. They want Fenders and Gibsons, but cheaper. Yeah, that's it. Who doesn't want that? I certainly do. Trey, congrats on the 6K. Thank you so much, mate. You absolute legend. Oman Zen, you have to say the guitar I own that's most innovative is the Line 6 Shuriken Variax. You were playing it last night for quite a while. Lay a loop down on an acoustic, then switch to electric model. Good shout. Yeah. I fancy giving the... I've been looking for the old Tyler Variax ones. Fancy checking one of them out, because I've got a bit of a James Tyler itch, but I could never afford one. And a bit of a Variax itch, so... And you can get them decent prices as well on the used market, so... There you go. Lammy, is he in the house? I've missed you, mate. I missed you coming in, Lammy, if you're here. The Vega Trim seems like the best innovation lately. I need to try one of them too. Ben, the Judge Smith, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming. I just described your childhood TV there as well. There you go. It looks like we're all about the same age. That's what I like to see. Jojo liked Power Rangers. Oh, good for you. There's nothing wrong with the Power Rangers. Go Power Rangers. I like the early days, and then I think I got into, I don't know what I would have got into after that. Something else. Where is it? How can I not see the lamb in here? I can see people talking to the lamb. There he is, he's at the bottom. But, oh, there you are. Right, I seen him saying hello, everybody. Hello, Lammy, thanks for coming. Check out the Lamb's live streams every Saturday, 7 PM, and you could win one of these. If you're lucky, you could win one. Anyway, carrying on. Power Rangers, yep. All good. Search for Tom, saying hello to the lamb. Jojo, you're a year older than me. Are you sure? I thought I was the older one. Interesting. Johnny D's kids love the Power Rangers as well. You dismissed them as people wearing cardboard boxes covered in tin foil. Nice. Paul Crane, hello mate, thanks for coming. You think you generally like the innovations from the 50s and 60s. Jazzmaster Trem, Biggs Bass pickups from that era, the full cutout on the Rickenbacker 12s is probably the newest innovation I like. Wow. 60s, I mean, people say they got it right in the 50s, but a lot of innovation happened in the 60s too. Nice one. Right, let's jump on a bit here. Paul Crane, a great innovation is computer-controlled scatter winding on pickups. I'll take your word for it, mate. Caleb Lee Chavez, The Fly was the best. Is that as in Jeff Goldblum, The Fly? It was good, yes. Don't know if I would have it in the same category as the Turtles and whatnot, but yeah, The Fly was a great movie. How are those new saddles that come on the new Harley Bentons? Oh, do you mean the... Hold on, I'll show you right now. If you mean the Fusion... Not the Fusion, sorry. The ST Modern Plus. Let's show you. Well, I'll try to show you in this camera first and then we'll change it. Whoops, I just hit my light. Maybe we'll go this way. See if I can do it without hitting a guitar. What? Focus. You see the size of them there? They're quite chunky. There we go. Quite chunky at the high mass, possibly. But yeah, they're quite big. Wait a minute. There we go. How do you like that angle? So yeah, they are quite chunky. I'll try and give you another angle here. From a distance. So yeah, I found that when I was playing with it, it did get annoy me a little bit, the height of them. Not everybody gets annoyed by them, but all I basically did was, instead of playing where I usually play, just move by about a centimetre. Problem solved. Although I don't love this guitar, and also I need to fix this camera. Sorry, bear with me a moment, it's a bit dark. I probably shouldn't do this, but we'll try it. We'll try it. Camera control. That's a wee bit better. We'll go with that. That'll do. Right, thank you for your patience, and we'll get back to live streaming somehow. Does anybody know what they're doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. Yeah, so, yeah, and a lot of people say the Trem is amazing. I've got a review of this on the channel, mate. As you can see, I've left a hang tag on it because I'll be getting sold very soon. I've just got one more video to film with it. I've got one in the bank. I've got the ST Modern versus the Jet GS480 done, but I'm also wanting to compare it to the Charvel in the corner there. Don't think anybody's done that. I don't think so anyway, and I think it's heavily inspired by a Charvel type guitar, so I thought that was a worthwhile comparison to make. Anywho, the Lamb. Oh my god, you were peak Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle era 2. DJ Cat Show before school and the Big Breakfast, of course. See the amount of people that I've mentioned the DJ Cat Show to. I'll say, do you remember the DJ Cat Show? And no one remembers it. Well, I mean, you're the first person that I've seen that remembers it. Great, mate. Nice one. And the Rugrats too. Trace Rins, your brother is 6 years older and we were in the Turtles era too. That's it. But then the Turtles kept getting revamped as well, isn't it? So you can get into them all the time. Right, sorry, I'm going to try and catch up a bit because I'm way behind. Jojo saying Steve Vai was the first 7-string. Yeah, I thought it might have been. Caleb says the Variax was the one that played the sitar and banjo. Does the Tyler one do that? Because I really want to play the sitar and the banjo on a guitar. And I'm not even joking. I really want to do that. Gerard Ellis, you don't have enough fingers for 9-string guitars. I hear you, mate. I've not even got enough fingers for 6-string guitars, but yes, indeed. Whoops, we just jumped there. Thank you, Lammy, for the super chat, you absolute legend. For the shameless promo. There you go. Every week, mate, I'll be back. I'll be the best mug you've ever sent out. Yard Guitars, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming, mate. Nice to see you. I've been catching some of your stuff on Instagram, mate. Great content. By the way, check out his channel. Oh, let's make you a mod, mate. Yard Guitars is making some ridiculous guitars, and also I know that one or two people in here, maybe just one, a couple of people in here are fans of Milehouse Studios. So Milehouse was at Birmingham Guitar Show with Yard Guitars, and he was bigging them up big time. He's a massive fan of Yard Guitars and shouting them out. So yeah, check him out. Check him out. Do your brother Milehouse a favour and yourself a favour and check out Yard Guitars. Excuse me. Headless, by the way, guitar innovation. Yard Guitars is specialising in headless guitars and basses, multi-scales, fan fret, everything you can think of. Although he does make headed guitars too, I believe, if you were that way inclined. Sister Rose says, I think we do need more innovation in guitars. They just largely haven't figured it out yet. Guitar market being dominated by TGP blues lawyers isn't helping, lol. What's TGP? The Gear Page. Is it the Gear Page blues lawyers? It must be. I hear you. Where are we at there? Blue Ridge Ranger. How about my late 60s Vox Ultrasonic with built-in fuzz, booster, E-tuner, Palmwa distortion? What is Palmwa? Mental. That sounds awesome, mate. Trying to think of other guitars. No, not other guitars. Sorry, my mind's just wandering now. GFS, you know Guitar Fetish? They used to sell mod boards, little circuit boards that you can fit into your guitar that each one was like a pedal. I think you can only fit one per guitar, but you can have like a phaser or fuzz or whatever. Thought it was quite cool. Sister Rose saying, yo, there's new Harley Benton's. They're not that new, I think they're last year. In fact, the ST Modern, that's the Plus, the one that they brought out later, the ST Modern not Plus standard, doesn't have that bridge or those saddles, and I think it's probably a better value for money than that one, personally. I think a lot of the upcharges and stuff on that for that guitar is mainly cosmetic, in my opinion, or stuff that doesn't matter that much, like the pickups that meh. Old Man Zen, what a gorgeous neck. Yes, that does have one of the most beautiful necks ever. I know when we did my parts caster video last week, I was showing you the neck on that. I get really lucky with necks. Well, okay, that one I picked that one out. But this one, sorry, I need to show you this again, right? Because you're right, Old Man Zen. It's a beauty. This is literally one of the most beautiful necks I've ever seen. And I used literally correctly there. You see the flame? It's unbelievable. But just when you think it's starting to look great, you turn it around. Look at that. That's unbelievable. See if I was maybe wearing just like a black jumper or something. Have you ever seen any more character on a neck than this? It's unbelievable. But, yeah, like I say, it's pretty much all cosmetic. There's nothing functional going on here that I could tell. And they still use... Actually, oh, by the way, see if you check the new ST Modern Pluses. I complained about these string trees. Guess what? They've got roller string trees now. The new ones. Yeah, you can thank me later. I just saved you all £1.50 on string trees. Where are we getting to? Those HB saddles look like they'd be difficult to palm mute, says Trey Shreddens. I got on okay with it, but like, I just didn't love the guitar, and I've barely played it since I did the initial videos with it. I've only really did videos with it. I did a gig with it. Yeah, I just couldn't go on with it. It doesn't stay in tune either, because the nut isn't cut well. So it doesn't matter how great your bridge is, if your nut isn't cut well. What's the point in putting a high-end trem on it? I'm going to stop ranting. Sorry. Steve, what's your definition of innovation? What if it's a failed idea like the Gibson robot tuners? Is it still innovative for trying? Yeah, I would say it is. I mean, my definition of innovation is pretty much the same as the definition of innovation, I think. But yeah, why not? Giving it a go, trying and failing. I mean, they did work. They went out on guitars. It's just I don't think they took the life expectancy of them into account. Yeah. You know what's fun? Have you ever had to tune those robot tuners like manually? They're harder because you've got to like fight them. It's quite funny. One of my pupils had one of them. Was it 2014 or something that came out? And he got this brand new Les Paul Standard. Absolutely beautiful. Did you get like, was it Ice Tea Burst or something? It was beautiful. And it had the robot tuners on the back. And after a few weeks, well, the first week he showed me it, he was like tuning the guitar. It was like, wow, that's amazing. And it was kind of in tune. After a few weeks, you see him turning them like, what are you doing? Why don't you use the robot tuner? I was like, And that seemed to be the case for most people eventually, didn't it? Right, sorry, I'm going to catch up with this chat. I've not done anything. We've not done the poll. Let's do the poll quick. Sorry, I'm way out of it. Wait a minute, what's David BB saying? He's saying, innovation is a funny one. Feels to me like we as guitar players have non-stop innovation relative to other more traditional instruments. That's a great point. That is a great point, mate. Let's name another instrument. The flugelhorn. Zero innovation in a long time. But no, you're right, mate. Yeah. But probably the most popular instrument ever as well, isn't it? Is it all about that, is it? Maybe. But yeah, you're right. I think there's loads of innovation. And yeah, all good. Right, let's get a quick look at this poll. So which of, I always struggle with the topics and how to put it into like 4 options. It's always a mess, but we'll do it. We'll do something. So which of these is the max innovation you would consider trying or owning in a guitar? And I categorise them as a stupid one. 4% by the way on the stupid one, which was, oops, sorry, I didn't mean that. Yes, a lute from like centuries ago. And then we've got traditional, which is like the Esquire, pretty much first solid body design. And then progress somewhere about the 80s and then, sorry, late 70s even. Then not much later, in the 90s, I think Parker were way ahead of their time, as were Steinberger. So yeah, it looks like around about half of us are traditional. I think I'm probably there. And then there's progressive. So I'd say I'm in between traditional and progressive myself because I do like an HSS Strat. Not that exciting, is it? And I like mods and things as well, so that's good. But yeah, the 28% went for the super modern stuff that's a bit out there. And good on you. I salute you for your bravery and whatnot. Loads of comments. Today it was super duper busy at work. Thank you all for commenting as always, and I never even got a chance to respond to them all. I did last night, but not today. Like I said, I was editing that video and work was a bit mental today. But thank you all so much for the comments all the time. There we go. I never responded to Manny, who loves his Gretches too much. Classic. Nice one, mate. I need to get another Gretsch as well. Love a Gretsch. Oh, Watch Boy asking, how is your Enya Nova Go holding up? Oh, it looks like I replied. But yeah, there it is, and that's what the video's about tomorrow. Guitar Quackery. Hello, mate. Sorry, you're not here live, but hello if you're watching. Catch up. When it comes to guitars, I'm a meat and potatoes kind of guy. Nice, mate. Meat and potatoes, what would that be? Mince and Taticaster. Sorry, just made that up. Darren Gill's next guitar is probably going to be a 7-string headless multi-scale. And no, I'm not being obnoxious for the sake of the poll. Nice one, mate. Wait a minute, where's Mr. Robson? We need to find John. Because I like to read out John Robson's comments because he always is a massive supporter of this channel and has been forever. And he's my pal. Where is he? There he is! You'll be shocked to learn I voted traditional. I play bluesy dad rock, so I need a guitar that fits that bill. Les Paul, Telly, or some combination. Giving me some 7-string fan fret headless multi-scale monstrosity would be like giving an iPad to an orangutan. My one concession to modern, oh, there's a hard word, modernity, oh, I can't do it. Modernity is stainless steel frets. Yes, I do love stainless steel frets, mate. Love it, absolutely love it. Right, I've lost my chat again, sorry. Thank you, as always, for all the, comments and taking part in the poll. That's what builds this community, that's what's built this channel, and always appreciate it. Sorry, you know what, you probably noticed, I'm talking quite fast. Always talking super duper fast, because I get too excited. I've got lots to cover, but it is, my policy on the channel has always be respond to every comment. But the community is so awesome here that it is getting harder to respond to everything. I'm doing my best. But there will be a breaking point at some point, I think, where it's going to have to be a bit more selective. And I hate that it's going to have to be like that, but I'm also thankful that we'll have so much engagement. So thank you all so much from the bottom of my glass. Or mug, should I say. Sorry, had to get that off my chest. Oh, what did you see there? Scott Bogfoot, synth MIDI ready guitars are awesome. You almost want one. Yes, I've got the Roland GK3. Excuse me. In fact, speaking of innovative guitars, I didn't even think of that. One of the guitars that I had before, which was kind of innovative. And if you ever see these used, I would highly recommend picking one up. A PV Generation EXP Telecaster, and this is the important part, ACM with acoustic modelling. It's every saddle is like the piezo pickup. So I had one of them, and it was like a Nashville HSS, I think, with piezo, and I put the Roland GK3 on it as well. It was an absolute beast of a guitar, but didn't have a great neck for me. There you go. Wait a minute, I've got another super chat in the house. What's going on there? Al Lindsay, you absolute legend, mate. Thank you so much. And thanks to you, mate. Cheers, loving your work. Love your work too, mate. What a great. Sorry, that's how you say in Dundonian. I am about to cry. I am, awa, about to, away, to, and then greet as crying. So, I am about to cry as, Emma, what a greet. I'm greeting. I'm pure greeting. But thank you so much, Al, the absolute legend, and everybody that has super chatted. This is the most super chats I've ever had in a live stream. Thank you all so much. I don't deserve them. That is not an invitation for any more. Thank you so much. Please save your money. Save it for something better than this guy. But I do appreciate it. Thank you all so much. Legends. Don't deserve it. I agree. Jojo Fry, you were up way too early in the mornings as a kid, Steve. Well, actually, that was one thing that threw me off when the Lamb says DJ Cat Show in the mornings, because I remember watching that when I come home from school. So that's the only thing that's Mandela effect going on there a little bit. Yard guitars were too kind. Oh no, mate. You're making great stuff, mate. Love it. Oh man Zen, you actually owned the original Turtles comics when they first launched. First editions too, because they weren't flying off the shelf originally and so easy to get. Wish I'd have kept them. Could buy a house. Probably, mate, yeah. Nice. Right, where are we at? IMA 640, that's a great point. The best guitar innovation in the last decade has been YouTube. You could be onto something there. It's probably got a lot to answer for in terms of keeping up with the Joneses for like guitar companies. That's an interesting one. Yeah. Where are we at? Trey is saying to Jojo that you saw the video with Milehouse. Looking forward to seeing the end result with your handmade guitar. Yeah, that was a great collaboration. I was enjoying that one too. Best behaviour was Paul as well. Well done, Jojo. Blue Ridge Ranger, yeah, I'm interested in this. Palm Wawa, operated by your right palm, located between the bridge and the tremolo. The bridge and the tremolo, a Palm Wawa. Is that like a, would it be like a sensor or something? That's interested. That's interesting. David Baby shooting out the wisdom here. In some ways, the amplifier is part of the instrument. Yes, indeed, without a doubt. Man, that's where all the tone shaping gets involved, isn't it? Ross Fraser McLean, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming in. Sexy neck. Well, thank you very much, mate. I was doing some shrugs the other day. Yeah, that's a beautiful neck, mate. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for coming in. What are you up to? Scott says, boss, no, sorry. Jojo says to Scott, boss, have just brought out a new guitar synthesizer and apparently it's amazing. Nice. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, boss stuff is great. I used to have a Digitech bass synthwave. It was for bass, but I used it for guitar and it was great for guitar. I loaned that to a pupil and never got it back. If you're out there, I want that pedal back. Wait, is it, that's not another, oh man, Trey Shren's in the house with another oh, and Sister Rose as well. Thank you so much. Honestly, I wasn't inviting any more super chats, but it's hugely appreciated. But Mum, I like the funny Scottish guitar man. Okay, is that me? I hope I'm not, Mum. No, yeah, I'll be the funny Scottish guitar man. That makes more sense. Thank you so much, Sister Rose. You absolute legend. And Trey Shredding's in the house with 20 doll hairs. Thank you so much, mate. Here's another super chat because you definitely invited more to come in. Not at all, mate. Trey Shreddings is the super chat master. Many thanks for all the support from my channel and many others. The community is fortunate to have you. Can't wait for NAMM and possibly 42 Gears. You absolute legend, mate. Thank you, Trey. You're a legend. Cheers, mate. And there's Sean plays guitar at the bottom there as well. Thanks for coming in, mate. Check out his channel. Great stuff. Loving the live streams, mate. Sam's Budget Guitar has just entered the chat as well. Hello. You calm down. You calm down. Sorry, I skipped past a bit there. Let me go back. What was Scott Bogfoot saying? Epiphone's tuner and the pickup ring and their LP Ultra series were innovative in my opinion. Yes. It's funny that they only put that on that Slash, what was it, Appetite for Destruction, sort of like a entry level guitar. I never seen it in anything else after that, did you? That was a great little invention. I thought it was really cool. I'd have that on any guitar. I wonder if there's any downsides to it. I can't think of any downsides. Charging it, maybe. Batteries, I'm not sure. Does it affect the tone? Hopefully not. And yeah, the Ultra series as well. For the longest time, before I got a Starcaster, I was really gassing for the Ultra 339 that they had in Pelham Blue. Cracking wee guitar. Had the USB and stuff in it. Very cool. Trey Shrens, you've got a 2015 Gibson Les Paul and it came with a Robo Tuners. They lasted for a few years, then the gears inside broke. Ended up putting some Lock and Grovers on it now. It can't go out of tune. That's the way to do it, mate. Sister Rose saying, yeah, that's the thing. Simpler tech is the easiest to repair and longer it lasts. Digital stuff is nearly always has an element of proprietary. People still play tellies from the 50s. Indeed they do. And yeah, well, that's one of the things about these guitars. And one of my concerns as well is, well, a couple of things. I mean, even if the brains do last for a long time, it does have a lithium-ion battery. How long will that last for? And can you get replacements? That's a question I would like to know the answer to. Oh! But it's one of these things that we won't find out for, like, I don't know, 20 years or something. Kind of like how we're just starting to see studies coming out now about vaping, apparently. That's how long it takes to find out these things for real. Why did I mention that? I don't know. I don't even vape. What's going on? Here we go. Old Man Zen, you think the confusion comes in saying something released in the early 50s is innovative? It may have been back then, but 70-ish years later, there has been a lot of innovation in guitars. Yeah, that's it. I mean, I would still call the 50s, like you said, the 50s designs innovative for their time and for the sort of guitar sphere as a whole. But yeah, there's still innovation going on, and I agree with yourself and Mr. BB that yeah, it's constantly innovating. So much cool stuff on the go. Trey Shrens, Parker guitars were in fact losing money because of the cost of actually making the guitars, the carbon fibre reinforced neck and other innovations were definitely way ahead of its time. I'd love to get one. Yeah, I would love to get one too. I would love to see them come back, Parker. I don't know if that's possible. I mean, if you can find a good deal on a Parker these days, it's a good idea to get one, because there seem to be good investments. I mean, as far as guitars go, decent investments these days, hard to get, but that might all come to an end if they become a company again, or if someone buys them, uses the name and designs. I think that would be massive for the guitar world if that was to happen, if Parker made a comeback. And I think it's good timing as well. I think now is the time. Yeah. Trey Shredens, talk faster. I'm sorry. I need to calm down. Respond to comments faster. Blames. Nice one, mate. Dave Hardy, hello, mate. Sorry I missed you earlier. Welcome to you, mate. Thanks for coming. Right, we're getting caught up here. I didn't do a chord of the week. We're getting near the end. I better do some kind of chord of the week. Sean plays guitar. The robot tuners that Gibson peddled for a while were too far, but it wasn't just your opinion. The market spoke on that one lot. Yes, mate. We were talking about that just a few minutes ago. Yes. Fail. But we're saying that it's still innovation, I think. Even although it was a fail, still innovation. Although no one's tried it since then. In fact, am I right in thinking that it wasn't actually Gibson that invented them? It was another company that you could put them on, and they even made 6-a-side ones that you could put on your Strat as well. Does that ring a bell to anyone? I think that's what happened. They'll be historical items now. Oh, Lindsay is saying Guitar Summit, Steve. Yes, mate, that's the plan, although I've not booked anything yet, but I'm planning on going. Why don't all guitars come with a built-in tuner and a drop D thing? What, a drop D thing like a D tuner? Yeah, I would need to have a floating trem though, Jojo, for it to have that, would it not? And I know you're not a fan. Lithium ion will last a long time. Replacements are easy too. Well, there you go. That's good to know. See, I would never know that. That's that sort of then. That's that concern put to bed. Sister Rose, someone should definitely buy Parker. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they've tried. Or maybe like someone mentioned earlier, it's just not a... It was Trey, I think, maybe a profitable... Maybe it is now though, because of innovation. Possibly. Yeah, or maybe Mr. Parker. Who is it again? Is it Peter Parker? Your friendly neighbourhood guitar maker. Yeah, Peter Parker, that's who it is. Maybe he doesn't want to sell. There you go. But you could find them on the web. Sorry. Jojo's saying the market is saturated in general. They could stop making guitars tomorrow and we would all still have enough. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people saying that just now, and it's probably true, but I would be quite sad if that was the case. Or maybe not. Trey Shrens, the Parker guitars they could come out with today to make a profit would be about 6k and up. I mean, I wouldn't buy one at that price, but I wouldn't complain about them being that price. If you look at some other stuff, I mean, Fender custom shops now are getting up there, aren't they? Some of the Gibson stuff, I mean, aren't there even Epiphones that are getting in touching distance of 6k? Yeah. Bill Gill, isn't the founder of Parker a boutique builder now? Maybe he is. I'm not sure. Trey Shrins, Ken Parker. No, I don't know him, mate. Sorry, that was another Dundonian joke. So, in Dundee, in Scotland, we say Ken means like I know what you mean. I ken what you mean. So K-N-O-W, we say Ken. So Ken Parker. Do you know Parker? Nah. Sorry. Blathering absolute garbage today, whenever this is. By the way, hello if you're watching on catch up in the last 3 minutes. Thank you so much for watching on catch up. Chuck a comment in and say thank you for acknowledging us at the very end. Or don't. Just say, give me some abuse. I deserve it. Sean Plays Guitar says, the Novo guitar body shapes seem like the right amount of innovation for the guitar market. It's like new, but feels old. I've actually never tried one. They look cool, and you know what, they sound great as well. But, nice one, Sister Rose. Sorry, Sean. Yes, I'd like to try one out, but they're expensive, yeah. Sorry, Sister Rose was saying there, you can find Peter Parker, Spider-Man fly guitars on the web. Good one, hey, hey, nice. Sorry, Trey, he sold it. You forget who he sold it to, but they ran it in the ground. Ah, I see. That makes sense. Okay. Sean has got to do some work for a stupid job. Be right back. No worries, mate. Have fun. Trey Shren says, Euro jokes are lost on me. You have to teach me, Sensei. There's nothing worth learning here, mate. Andrew Morgan. G'day, mate. How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Ahoy to you, mate. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. We're actually just finishing up, but I still appreciate you, mate. Gerard is off. See you later. Thanks for coming, mate. I better do a chord of the week, so let's do that right now. Guitar cam. Let's use this. I'm going to do a quick one, right? Kind of quick. Quickish. Let's turn the guitar on. Oh wait, I've not to turn it up. There we go. There you go. No cable or anything. See, that's just the guitar's onboard speaker. Innovation, y'all. Right, anyway, what was saying? So here's chord of the week, because last week we did the 80s chord. Yeah? Anyway, there we go. So that was the 80s chord. So I thought I'll get something that matches that, but I didn't want to think too deeply into it. So we're going to go with this guy here, which you could change from that. I like that. We're going to go with that, right? So what we basically got here is a D/E. It's a D chord with an E on the bass. And I'm also using the open E. I suppose I could have done that actually. It doesn't sound as nice in that voicing. So the voicing is 0, 7, 7, 7, 7. And you could get another 7 at the top there, but I don't like that. I'm just going for the... There you go, that's all we need. In fact, that would complicate the chord. That would give us like a 6 in there as well. We don't want that. So, I like that. You could also play it as just like a D chord here, with an E on the bass. That's it. Or my favourite voicing, which is... So it's like a D. But anyway, there we go. Easy one. I think that's probably my favourite chord type, where you basically take the second degree of the scale and you put it as your alternate root note. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. There's chord of the week. There's no chord box next week, but that one was easy, wasn't it? 07777. I think that's right. Chord of the week. Hope that makes sense. You might have another name for that chord when it comes to the old chord spelling. Sorry, I'm on the wrong camera. You could call it different things. See, there you go. The lamb saying, is that D add 9 or E sus 9? See, I would just call it D/E. See, it's not sus because it's got the third in it, has it? Has it got the third? Yeah, it's got the third, so it's not sus. Anywho, where did we get to? Wait a minute, speaking of the chord of the week, can you take some of that super chat money and get a DAW so we can jam? I'm so sorry, Trey. So, when we did that, what do you call it? The chord of the week the last time, and it turned into like progression of the month. Trey made a whole backing track of it for us to do a collab jam on with Milehouse. And Trey's done all his stuff, and myself and Milehouse have not done anything about it yet. I feel terrible about it, but not terrible enough to have done anything about it yet. I'm really sorry, mate. I'm sorry. It's going to happen. I've just got so much stuff to get through. I'm so sorry, mate. But I love you. Cheers. I'll get on it. Right, let's get out of here. As always, thank you all so much. You're all the best. Thank you for coming, celebrating the 6K sub party talking about some guitar innovation. Please check out the video tomorrow on the Nova Go Sonic. The algorithm's going to need a bit of help because no one's clicking that video because every channel has done that guitar. Everyone. Mine's is different because I test it underwater. That's not true. I'm sorry, but we have to make it different. Oh, wait a minute. We've got the Theory Meister in here now. David Beebe, E9 sus4 if you're thinking of E as the root. Alright, if you're thinking of E as the root, okay, yeah. If you voice it with the D in the bass, it would be like Ad4. We can't complain. David knows his stuff. Right, that's Chord of the Week done. Never again. I'll stick to triads. Right, anyway. Let's get out of here. Thanks again for coming. Until next time, thanks for coming. See you later. And then it's the outtake part while I talk as I figure out how to end the chat and also write in the chat. That's not what I say. What do I usually say again? Is it cheers, y'all? I don't know. Let's write that. See what that does. Whoops. Almost knocked over my Lamy mug there. Oh, that would have been the end of it. Imagine that. I'd have to win another duck race. That could take years. Oh, searching for Tone with another super chat. You absolute legend. Thank you so much, mate. I do not deserve that. Thank you. Right. Thank you so much, mate. Hugely appreciated. I'll give you it back on your live stream next week. Right. Okay. End stream. There's the end stream. Cheers, y'all. See you later and stuff.